Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Atika and I hope all of you are doing well. In this video, I would like to give a short review and give 3 lessons from a movie called The Wandering Earth, which is the China's first space blockbuster. This movie is about the calamities that happen to the Earth and how a group of people, which are the main characters, are attempted to save this planet. The first calamity that happened in this movie is when the sun turns into a red giant and later it slowly engulfs the Earth's orbit. Therefore, the United Earth government plans to save the human civilization by using about 12,000 propulsive engines. These engines push out the Earth to another solar system and at the same time preventing a collision with planet Jupiter. The second disaster happened when the Earth stops rotating in its orbit. As consequences, it causes tsunami and most of the surfaces in the Earth freeze because it is far away from the sun already. Hence, the remaining humans are forced to live in underground cities until they found the new home for Earth. Years later, another disaster happens, which is the earthquakes that affected by the Jupiter's strong gravity when the Earth's position is almost close to the Jupiter. This is the climax of the movie, where the main characters, which are the rescue team called CN17111, are doing their best until they are able to push the Earth away from Jupiter and continue the mission to find a new solar system for Earth. Now, let's moving on to the 3 lessons learned from this movie that I want to share with you guys. The first one is the beauty of hope. This is about the scenes where the earthquakes happen. The AI, artificial intelligence called MOS, that commanding the space station, informs the people in planet Earth that there is no way out and all humanity will die as the Earth will destroy due to the collision with the Jupiter. Everyone is devastated, but not for this rescue team who still want to save the Earth. One of them, Handodo, gives a heartfelt plea to the people in other rescue units through the intercom to join hands with them as their final mission to save the Earth faces some problem. At first, everyone is reluctant to do this because they think that they will die anyway. But because of her plea, everyone is decided to give their best to save their planet Earth. One line in her plea that really moves me is sound like this: "Hope is the only way to guide us home, so please come back and fight together with us." So this scene makes me realize that in our life, we will face a lot of challenges. Some of them are very hard to bear until we feel like we want to give up. But as a Muslim, we must remember this, that we have hope and we should believe in Allah's plan. We must believe that Allah will always give the best to us and He is indeed the best planner. Therefore, by believing this, we can ensure in our heart that everything will be alright in the end, as long as we strive to do our best in our affairs. Another lesson that we can learn from this movie is how unity is people to solve the problem. It can be seen from many scenes from each character, such as the group who do the final mission, the astronauts in the spaceship, and the rescue units. All of them cooperate with each other to save the human civilization. So, the thing that we should learn from here is to always help people in need and reach out for help if we're incapable to finish some works alone. This is because most of the time, unity provides greater results than doing an affairs alone. As what an American poet, Matthew Stepanek, once said, "Unity is strength. When there is teamwork and collaboration, wonderful things can be achieved." The third moral story of this movie is the importance of knowledge. In this movie, without the idea of Yushi, who is the main character of the movie, the Earth will indeed collide with Jupiter. This illustrates how important knowledge is as the main tool to solve a problem. Hence, in this video, I want to encourage all of us to continuously strive for knowledge and use it for a purposeful manner, as it will help us to have a better life, for sure. Plus, As a Muslim, we are highly encouraged to recite a dua for seeking knowledge and ask Allah to bless the knowledge that we learn and grant us a blissful success. With that, I end this video with a hadith about the positive side of problems in the perspective of a believer, where Abu Yahya Suhaib bin Sinan, may Allah be pleased with him, reported, "The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessing be upon him, said, how wonderful is the case of a believer. There is good for him in everything, and this applies only to a believer. If prosperity attends him, he expresses gratitude to Allah, and that is good for him. And if adversity befalls him, he endures it patiently, and that is good for him." So that's all from me, and I hope you gain some benefits watching this video. Assalamualaikum and stay safe.